Right. So this is how I keep track of my business records and how I issue invoices. So as you can see, I'm using this tool that I made myself to keep track of my business records and to issue invoices. So here I have a table of some tasks, of some jobs. These are really fictitious jobs, so don't worry about the numbers and about the money and so on. They are completely fictitious. But as you can see, this is just a table of some jobs, and I can now sort it, for example, per customer. So for instance, I can choose a customer, and it will only filter one selected customer, or I can also filter it per currency. So I have Czech crowns or euros. So let's take a look at euros. Yeah. Or I can even sort it per period. So I can sort only. I can filter it per this month. So for example, this, or per last year, or just last month, and so on. I can also search values and strings in my table. So for instance, this one, and as you can see, it will mark it in yellow. And of course, I can also add a new sale. So for example, I can just select the customer, I select currency, I enter some purchase order and word count. These are completely fictitious numbers, so don't worry about it. And I can also choose if it's a sale or purchase, because I can sell translations or I can also purchase translations from someone else. So let's say this is a sale, and I can also add some note if I want to. I just click save, and it will be saved as a new sale. And now, if I want to invoice it, and I just select the customer I would like to invoice. So it's Alsa in this case, and also I select currency. And now I simply select all jobs that I would like to invoice, and I just click this invoice button here. And as you can see, it will create a nice invoice with all the necessary info, such as invoice number, created, due, and customer, and me as a supplier, and with all the jobs invoiced here. And as you can see, if I choose to, I can also very easily change, for example, the logo. I can just drag and drop a picture. So for instance, like this, or I can also change the signature, so I can just drag and drop it here. And as you can see, I have several options here. I can export this to PDF. So for instance, I can export it to, and it will automatically create the name of this invoice. And if I click save, then it will automatically create an invoice in PDF format. So as you can see, it's right here. So I can open it and check that my invoice has been created. And well, as soon as I'm happy with my invoice, I can also change some things here, like client's address and my own address and payment method. I can also add some notes to customers. So in this case, it's thank you for working with us, which will be reflected here. I can also change the dates, so the issued date, as you can see, this will change, and number of invoice net days. So in this case, it's 30 days, but I can change it to, I don't know, maybe 15. And as you can see, if I update the preview, it will automatically calculate the due date. And I can also add the tax if I want to, and it will be added automatically. I can choose if it's 15% or if it's 10%. It depends on your setting. And as soon as I'm happy with my invoice, so I can export it to PDF, or I can print it like this, or I can simply press save and close. And when I press it, as you can see, all my invoice jobs will be marked as invoiced, which you can see right here. And as soon as my customer pays, then I can mark it as paid by clicking this button right here. Yes. And as you can see, it will be marked as paid with my current paid. So this is how I keep my business records and how I issue invoices